Alright, now we're on the management schedule build. So we want to go to today's tab and copy the events. What we mean by that is you go to the today's tab, and depending on how your computer's set up, I usually try to do 3 events at once. So what we want to do is color code all the block for that event. We're just going to right click it, and then we're going to copy. Then we're going to go to the admin tab. And you always want to start on number 4. So in case you're scrolled on a different thing, you got to make sure you're all the way up on 4. You should always start on even. And you want to make sure, if you're on the add-on plan, you want to make sure that your host is on top, which is correct here. I'm sure we'll get one that's not correct. If you're not on the add-on plan, you do not need to do this, because this calculates your subs and everything for you. Okay, so what I usually do is just hit the page down button so I can go a whole page at once instead of hitting the down arrow over and over. You got to watch out for these light greens and light blues. They're easy to miss. That's why the other add-on plan calculates everything so that you know how many events are supposed to be there. So we're just going to knock this schedule out real quick. There's another one here. This one we are going to have to change the way it shows because we want the host name on top. Ah, shit. I copied instead of pasted. Copy, paste. So what you want to do here is you want to take the top post, click it, grab the top of it, pull it under, and then just grab the 2 and grab them both up. If you can do the drop and drag. Otherwise you can copy it, paste it next to it, and then redo it. But that's the easiest way to drop and drag. With practice, that'll be easy. Alright, we're still going to go down. There's another event there. Damn it! Paste instead of copy, so we're going to hit undo button. Undo is your friend. Even I need the undo button sometimes. This really goes a lot faster than this. It's lagging really bad because we're recording. Okay. Usually I'll do the whole entire schedule, and we'll go over to these other events. There's just 2 there. But if you have the add-on plan, you can go to the events tab, and it will say that we have 12 events today. There should be 1 impossible, 3 themes, and that's, I believe, what we had on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did 1 impossible, 3 themes, so this is how you're going to make sure everything's correct. So we obviously have 5 of these animals and 3 videos, and this is only on the add-on plan, which there's no monthly fee for it, just $50 setup. And this also does it for all 3 days. Alright, so now we want to find the events for these 2 events. Copy. Paste. See, this one's light blue. There, I missed them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, you can't change the colors on pearls. It's just the way it is. I'm sure some guy from India can probably figure out how to do it, but I can't. You can probably make them all 1 color, which would make it nice and easy. Alright, here's another one. We got to put our host on top, so I'm just dragging that one down. Then I'm highlighting them both and then dragging it 1 up. Now you can also move them to the side too if you prefer to do that, but I usually just go underneath it and drag them up. And I'll show you the reason why the add-on plan is why we have to do that. Without the add-on plan, you don't have to do it because you're not getting all the extra data. And sometimes if they're close, I'll highlight the whole block and then delete it out of here. And basically you can get all 3 days done in 5 to 10 minutes. We're just lagging here because of recording, and we normally have like 40 events. But since they canceled the friendly, that's knocking a good 15 events away from us today. Alright. He's going up against Kira. Okay. Let me show you the reason why we put our host on top. Again, this is only for the add-on plans. It's a $50 setup, and there's no monthly charge once it's set up. Is when we go back to the host schedule, again, it's lagging because we're recording. Now, they're not in order yet. We haven't gone over that yet, but usually what I do is we'll check. Again, this is only for the add-on plans. You want to check the events again. And it's showing that we have 12. 12. Then on the host page, we have 12 events. So we know we didn't miss any. We got all the events. Now, the reason why we put the host ID on top is because when they do sub requests and anything, all they have to do is put the event number in here. Say we do number 3. So this is probably going to take a real long. Let's see, we're just going to put sub, agency, and start time 10:20. Bunch of gibberish there. But as you see, when you change this block, it doesn't matter which block you use, whichever one you're using. Now all that information goes here. Now if we don't put the R host on top, then the information here would be backwards. So this is only for the add-on plan, which we'll have on that. So then all we do is we're going to copy this, highlight it. You want to copy it, and then you're going to go into the agency admin, and all you're going to do is paste it, and then send it.
Alright.
So in this case, hopefully I can delete this without screwing something up. Sometimes I show this and I wind up sending it. Now the same thing is if it's going to be a transfer. We try to get our transfers done the day before. But the transfers, you're going to use this box here. So now it's transferring it from Mel to the sub. Rather than here where we're replacing the no-show. That codes all the information, so it's all the same. That's the purpose of that. Now, to sort the, get all your information on the schedule correct, which we're running out of time here, you're just going to hit your column C where the times are. Now, it's important to make sure that the times are all in the proper format, and each one has a separate, each has a double line. Like if you add in a live house, you want to make sure it's on both lines. Even if it's the same data, it has to be together. So you want to highlight the column, you want to right click, hit sort A to Z, and now it put everything in the proper time. So now when you go to the host schedule, now everything is sorted. Ooh, we don't have any early PKs, that's good.
Yeah, the outside 4.
Yeah, you got 3 in a row. And then you just want to overview it real quick to see if you notice any obvious double books, which I don't see any. And that's about it for that part. Schedule is done. Then you can just copy and paste it to the Discord schedule page.